Welcome. Today, 516 of the journey begins. Welcome in. Tried to update our schedule on Twitch. And as we get that dialed in more, post that on TikTok as well. Just monitoring tabs are I had the lighting dialed in a little bit better, but we'll have to work on that later. We are currently in Inkwood. We're going to work on our ravine after we take a nap. What else? What else? Yeah, we're gonna do for an hour or so today. Tomorrow we're going to throw in Planet Crafter along with Minecraft. And that schedule is on Twitch, and we are live on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. It looks like so far the YouTube issue is holding off. We can't advertise, but the VOD seemed to be back, so that's good. Do you have any? Do you have some? Let's go see if we can get the rest of this down to 30. Why 30? What else? Yeah, we have a cold brew. We need to adjust our lighting. I think maybe we'll throw the sketches into the other slideshow. But we're going to have to get and just add like some kind of background or something to the ones that are smaller. So that it doesn't I think the slideshow would look better when they're all uniform size anyway. And that's assuming we're keeping the face cam or I don't know how accurate it is, but top left and bottom right seem to be the most common. Oh, welcome in, Juice World. Welcome back. How's the Sunday going? Our goal for today is getting this, what would it be? This east wall. Yeah, so this way, this wall is on the east side. World. The name does seem familiar, but I can't recall from where. Apologies on my side. West side. Yes, I do remember that. How's it going? Yeah, West Side King. Yeah, appreciate it. too. So, oh, but we haven't picked up any stone yet. Before that Enderman catches us. All right, so I think we have everything back here. So let's get this down to 32. I think we can pretty easily get this down to 30 today. All right. Yep, I think that's pretty good. And we are trying to get to 300 followers on TikTok is our intermediate goal on the road to 1,000. I'm trying to make affiliate on Twitch. So if you like the story-backed builds, feel free to stick around. And if you really like it, feel free to share out the stream. We're slowly working to improve things. I added the face cam. That was a request, and we might put it behind a redemption at some point. But we'll see. Maybe if we do charity streams, we'll put it as a point redemption for something like that. But anyway, we're adding things like that, and that needs to be improved. Trying to get rid of some of the shadows. Need to get a second ring light. We're using we're using a ring light that we have, but it's facing the wrong direction because one we use for our Lego builds, and I don't want to have to keep moving things around. And I don't think we need one that big for the face cam. We just need to find a smaller one. And then improving the lighting for our hand cam and getting a standard size for our slideshow, and then adding our blueprints to that as well. Little things like that. I think the audio is not too bad. I'm doing a little work on learning how to use the talk or Tickfinity. I think it's Tickfinity. To kind of duplicate the commands that we have on Twitch over on TikTok, so we can have a universal experience, at least a more universal experience. Did we lose? We did go through all of our gravel. Let's head this way. Yeah, we can head up here, drop off some of our biomass and stone, and then there's a nice supply of gravel there, so we can take some of that and purpose that for our water filling purposes. All the biomass, yeah, I think that's all the biomass. Up here, we don't need slime, flints, andesite, or stone at the moment. So this is a good amount of stone that we can transfer over to Haven's End. We're out of stone there, actually, it looks like. I mean, well, there might be a few stone blocks at some of the intersections, so we'll have to go find those. But we need to be able to take some with us, so when we're not at a cross section, we still have some stone to work with. We're making pretty good progress there. Okay. Let's go drop this down first. Oh, did we? We'll have to fly to the other one then, since we're over here. We forgot to pick up our bone meal. Okay, we'll fill this up. And there'll be a little bit more down there, but every layer we do here is a layer that we don't have to do later. All right. I do like that view every time, though. Oh, that's a nice little cave over there. Oop. Can we sleep here? No. There are monsters nearby. Always monsters nearby. Don't know where these monsters are, but there are always monsters nearby. All right, so let's take our bridge, we'll sleep, and then we'll go back down. Oh, we said we had RimWorld and Planet Crafter on our docket of other games to throw in with. I like an appropriate magic trick. Thank you for the like, Stardish. And thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate it. That is one of the best magic tricks that I've seen. Thank you. Let's try some of our amateur magic and moss mine and get rid of some of this stone. How's your Sunday going, by the way, Stardish? And any Minecraft projects yourself? Or any game, really? Let's do... Okay. $32. Okay, that works out. Okay. We need to... Why do we need... We didn't place those, did we? Oh, no. Okay, just didn't reach. It actually works out pretty well. This kind of doing 3 on each side works out pretty well. Oh, did we miss one? No, we just hit a grass block. We'll just take this line down to the end and gather our moss and do it again. Okay. So it won't hurt to have some stone. Do need to get our spirit account working again on the tunnel to the library and something to gold farm. But I guess one thing at a time. Okay, this is 30. This is 30. Okay. We'll grab our gravel and we'll moss again. And then should be pretty close because we're on 31 now, so that gets this side to 30. We have vibrant visuals on, and we have it customized a little bit, favoring, well, it's custom, and then I think we have the shadows at max and the reflection at max, and everything else is turned down. So the clouds and turn down as much as I can. Bloom is like 25%, but that's mostly the area around the haziness around the lights. So I don't know how to adjust. I don't think that's an option yet to adjust the saturation here. But hopefully that gets addressed. I don't know where I would use it now, so I don't know that I would get rid of the saturation, but maybe making it a slider. I'm all for it. So a little regular mining here on this level. Hello? We have, oh. And he's still a block, which means he won't despawn, so he's stuck there. That's interesting. This will be fine. We can use a little more stone, and it's not too much work. Right, so we can drop off that stone. Okay. Oh, we should probably pick up all of this before we drop it off. Can we drop off? Yes. Here we go. Hi, Minecrafter. How's it going? Oh, and thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. How's the Sunday and any Minecraft projects yourself? Or any games, really? Okay, so I think we're pretty good. We just need to take out a little bit here next to the stairs. All right, that's that. Okay, that leaves just the moss that we can come back for. Put that in. Okay. Okay, so I think we're pretty good here. Ugh, slimes. We'll save a rocket and go up this way. Oh, we do have one more dried gas, so we could put a happy gas over here. That would be a good thing to do. I think we'll keep the one that we have over at Overmorrow. So let's drop off the biomass. Okay. And then we'll drop off our stone. Yeah. Okay, good. And yeah, let's put our bucket over there. Organize things a little bit. Okay. How much do we have? Oh, 7. 7's not very much. If we can turn the bone into steel. We're gonna have to go visit our other one if we want very much. We get down to... We didn't. Okay. That might be enough to get us back here. Might be able to get us to Y30 in this little section. Yeah. That does it. That does it. Let's go cook some moss. Oh, and if you're looking around, Stylish from Minecraft here, how did you come across the stream? Was it a TikTok suggestion? There we go. Okay. Let's grab our dirt. We need to take a lot of dirt back to Overmorrow too, so might have to do that when we end our stream. But we're gonna do another 30-ish minutes. Materials. Hello. Goodbye. I'll probably have to go to the bone meal behind us. Yeah. It actually doesn't look too bad on the stream. Could be a little bit brighter, but I'll put something over here maybe. That works. And now we can go up here. Go grab our bone meal that we forgot to do last time. Do we have any? Yeah, we have some we can drop off anyway. Dirt, stone, barite, copper. Actually, maybe we'll keep the copper on us so that we can go drop that off at inside of Inkwood. There we go. And have more copper blocks, which I don't think we can see. Oh yeah, we can see a little bit up here. So we have that copper perimeter on the top of the wall. I don't know how much we really going to do with that, but there in case we need it. Right. Let's see though. Yeah, that tall grass gets me. The azalea trees as well, but I guess they're bushes at this stage. But yeah, the trees knock me back, and the grass catches me by getting in line of sight, I guess. The hitbox anyway. But I end up missing my target stone. Nope. Away. Okay. Oops. Or you accidentally do that and make an azalea tree. All right. So that gets us that little section cleared. So it's the moss carpet gets me occasionally too. It's a little easier to deal with because it doesn't push you back and you can walk over it a little easier. And it doesn't do anything if you click on it. So whereas the grass, if you miss it, will grow. Okay. Oh yeah, when we leave, oh that's way too dark over there. Put a torch over here. That will help. Yeah. But let's put some torches over here. Light things up. It isn't too dark on the stream. We could maybe put one in the moss there and then pick it up when daylight comes around. Same thing over here. Down later. Gravel. Oh, but what else did we do? We do need to sleep because we don't want phantoms bothering us. Also, we brought a bunch of copper with us. Oh, what is this? Oh, we have a tunnel under Inkwood that we forgot about. Gonna have to look at that later. Put something over here. Let's sleep. This bed is fine. The bed outside, I don't know why it doesn't work. Well, I know it's because it says there are mobs nearby. I just don't know where the mobs are. We'll just lay down a bunch of copper, grab our fortune, and then we'll plop all of this into our smelter so that we have more copper. Don't know when we'll use it, but why not have it? Oh, okay. Ran out of space, I guess, so... We had very little space because we didn't drop off our other stuff. Okay. Let's drop off some of this other stuff though. Flowering azalea. Some of that. And then the other stuff we can drop off at our composter. Okay. That in there. And then we'll take this. I won't do a lot, but it'll be something. So that healed our elytra. Looks like it gave us a little bit on our hoe. And actually, let's see what we can do with this. Right. I condensed it down to 21 blocks. Why is it? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Here. Oop. Okay. Okay. What are we? Is this is 30. Okay, so this should be fine. It's daylight, so we can grab our candles back. Torches, I mean. Oh, we have some stone on 31 over here, so let's get that taken care of. And that took care of all this stuff. It does. I think it's mostly gravel, so we're halfway through our stream. We got down to Y30. Probably around 45 minutes. Another 10. We'll stop the moss mining and go look for whatever dirt we have around. that, and then we'll... Go see what we are. We're at 30. Let's make sure we got everything. Put this up. That. Okay, that's good there. A little bit more in there. Okay. Pretty good. So let's go drop off some of our biomass. Rooted dirt. Rooted dirt. Didn't know we had any rooted dirt down here. Oh. That. Pick up our other stuff. So that is down to Y30. That is good stuff. Oh, okay. So I guess we'll take it down a little farther now. Yeah, like we said, oh yeah, we do another few minutes here. I want the dirt, so let's just take the dirt. Cut back through here. Making pretty good progress. Okay. Oh, okay. Torch is blocking that. Okay. Why? I guess because it can't be just a moss block. There's a potential for grass or something. The torch blocks that. That's interesting. It's not encroaching on the same block space if it were just a moss block. But if it's a moss carpet, grass, or bush, then it would be. So I guess it's taking that into consideration. So you couldn't force a moss block. I don't know how you use that, but I guess that is, if you needed that, that's one way you could do it if it was allowed. Let's see. Are we back? Hopefully we didn't lose audio there. Testing. Okay. We just lost our monitor for a second, not the actual audio. Okay, that's fine. Look at that. So close. Must have been a stream element dropped. Because I see Twitch is notifying us again. Must have had a snafu there. Anyway, let's go drop off some biomass and this again. Oh, and it reset our session too, so don't know how that's gonna go. And if it was, I don't know, because restream would have stopped, so unless it was restream that had an issue, in which case hopefully we're still, it looks like we're still live. Yeah. Do we have any stuff? Okay. I don't know how much longer we're there, so I guess we'll just go to 5 minutes and do, you know, on this session. Oh, another 15 minutes, and then that'll be total 20 minutes on this session. In that case, we won't bother picking up any dirt here. Go drop off our gravel at our chest here. Right, and grab some dirt. Big gamble. Nope. There's always a mob near that spot. We have plenty of rockets though, right? Okay. Yeah, the shadows in the early morning sunrise are really nice. Well, composters are cheap. We'll either pick it up or make another one later. Okay. That's a pretty good amount there. All right, let's make our way back to Overmorrow. We'll lay down some dirt there for the next 15 or so minutes. And we'll call it a stream. Apologies for the unintended dual stream today, but thank you for bearing with me. we'll do some gliding and rocketing and to save a little bit. And we'll go blind with the desert hue. And we'll try to find our way into Overmorrow, which should be coming up pretty soon here. And here we go. All right, perfect. 210. Yeah, okay. Okay, so it's going to be somewhere out here then. Right. Yeah, we'll do our line here. We'll do this a few times. We're converting the sandstone to grass, so kind of a desert oasis at spawn. Problem is that we have to convert it to, we have to keep our graphics at fancy if we want, we don't want this hue to kind of saturate things from right. The savanna, like plains look pretty good in their private visuals, but the desert pretty consistently, at least for me, gives this kind of plasticky and saturated look. And you can still get it in the other biomes, but it's more common here. Okay, so maybe let's start here and we didn't do our check-in for Inkwood. Maybe we'll do that. Start doing that every other day. We probably should do it every day because if we edit it, we can always cut it out in editing. So we need the wall to come down over here somewhere so that we can tell a little bit easier. And I guess it could be white to kind of to match the horizon wall. But we ran out of dirt. Right. There we go. Yeah, so we're going to try to get the perimeter dirted up and then work our way inward. I think that'll be a good way to get a nice visual of this. That is weird. Is that... This is dirt. Is this maybe rooted dirt or something? Shadow? Oh, it's a shadow. Okay. The shadow turns it back into kind of more regular dirt. Interesting. Yeah, you can see that here. So the shadow coming down. Okay. Okay. need to do something with that. Now we'll do this. Right. Okay. What line is this? 240? Okay, so we can do the 240 line to the back. I think that will be a good stop. Is that lava? There's a lava source under here? No. Wait. Sorry, buddy. Put this in there. Okay. Let's put our dirt back down. We need tons of the sand and sandstone as well. So let's not waste that if we can avoid it. I wouldn't mind it if sand were renewable. I think it's fine to teach a lesson with it in like educational Minecraft, but I don't think it's required for survival, especially on normal difficulty. And maybe that's something to kind of reach out to the community too on what difficulty should mean as well. But you have different play styles. Like a builder difficulty would be different than PvE versus a PvP. And that concept is ambiguous. Let's put something there. And put another torch here. Let's be careful. Right. We'll just put down some dirt here and be because we know that there was a lava source over here somewhere, so we don't want to fall into that. Being a little bit choppy, so yeah, come another few minutes. We're gonna have to follow. Okay. These walls look pretty level, so that's fine. That. Put a torch over here. Dark. Yes. Yeah. so I think this is probably pretty good here. Let's actually see if we can this obsidian. Oh, okay. Let's take out some of this obsidian here. And let's put some torches up. Okay. Grab some of this. Okay, so let's see what we can fill in. Yeah, that works. If we put a torch there, then when we come back through with the diorite, it'll be good. Diorite quartz, something like that. We need a lot, but it doesn't have to be diorite. That works out there. Torch here. Okay. Fill it in, fill it in. Put all of that in. Okay, perfect. So let's fill area around the camel in. Oh, good. Make sure that they have a good spot that they can sit. Fill all of this loop in to level it off. And then we'll start pressing. Yeah. So we'll put a torch there, maybe one there, here. Why not? Now let's go get a few pieces of obsidian. One over here. All right. we have a lava source in there. A handful over here. Make sure we get as much of the obsidian as we can. So we got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or so. And this would be 5. Right. Go. Grab some more dirt. Let's see how much dirt do we have left. Oh. I thought we were dealing with an Enderman, not oh. Wait, where did you come from? Is there a... Must be a stairwell. Ah, that's how you... Let's... Oh, dirt. Meat lava. There we go, there we go. Okay. Put something there. Okay. Even this up over here. Do not fall into the lava, Mr. Kimmel. I was worried about it breaking the leaf. I guess the post stayed. Get out the stone and then we'll get out the sand. Oops. Also means we get a little bit of dirt. Back and forth this a little bit. Probably put a... Pick it up later. Put a torch there. Okay. wrap it up here pretty soon. There we go. Oh, we don't have a wall over here at all. Okay, so we need to get a wall going. Oh, oops. We didn't run out of dirt. No, okay, good. Let's, how much do we have left? It's like 3, okay. Yep. All right, grab our stone. So we'll take this all the way to end. That ought to be pretty close to the 3 stacks. Right. And then once we drop all this off, we'll have run out of enough dirt that we can pick up the sandstone. Drop off. Hopefully we can drop off. We can't drop off a ton. Maybe this has some more space. Oh yeah, good. We'll keep that. We don't need the iron, obsidian, sand. We can drop all that off from there we go. We should be picking up all the sandstone now. That should be all of our dirt, right? Yeah, so we'll just go pick up the rest of the sandstone. And pop a torch here and there. Drop off this stuff. All right, let's head out. Let us head out. There's a bridge. There's a bridge. Yes, you see the hue change. So this would be nice, like as you're walking through the city, go from this kind of desert fog back here. And then as you get closer, you kind of come out of the desert heat to more of an oasis. But then if you can't control the shape of the biomes, it's really hard to tell that story. Um, what is that? Do we have is it set good properly? Okay. Two more of those. Then TT we can get for the nether. And dropping off our sand. Okay. Where is our... There it is. Let's here a little outro. Over above the wall. Okay. We can see that looks pretty. Well, maybe we have to make that when we spend a whole day of a couple hours here, we'll have to do a clip of like a before and after. So we can do that a little better, but we can see our effort back here of getting that filled in, and then our line across, and then we'll fill that up. And then we'll start, I guess, working our way both ways. Yeah, that's not looking too bad. We have a lot of the lines laid down. We just have to figure out how we're gonna wall up this. And Blackstone probably is pretty good. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. But with that, we're gonna do our outro here, and then we're gonna jump down and sign out. But thank you everyone for joining the day 516 of the journey begins. Again, thank you for bearing with me for the accidental dual stream pickup. We did some moss mining in Inkwood, and we did some terraforming in Overmorrow here. And thank you, Starlish, for the like and follow, Minecrafter for joining in, Juice World as well, and everyone on Twitch as well. Thank you for helping us get to our streaming goals and building our auditorium. If you want to see more of what we're doing, you can check us out on Linktree. That's linktr.ee/mindtripmedia. That will have links to the TikTok and Twitch, as well as our VOD over on YouTube, along with our mostly Lego build channel and our other projects. Hopefully no more snafus come up on the YouTube side. It will also have links to our Blue Sky, Pinterest, other social presence and projects. So if you liked our storyback builds, you can check us out there as well, see what else we're working on. If you really like it, you can also share that out. And so with that, thank you for joining. We'll see you tomorrow when the journey continues. And tomorrow will be a Minecraft and Planet Crafter Day is the plan. We've never played Planet Crafter, so that will be new. And in Minecraft, we'll be going back to Inkwood to do some more moss mining. So once again, thank you for joining, and we'll see you tomorrow when the journey continues.